Hello and welcome everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for the freaking weekend. Yes, this is where we get the vibe for the weekend, and this weekend we are getting the vibe for the 18th, 19th, and the 20th of April. We got big weekend. Almost every day something's going on, including Easter. So happy Easter. If you're new to the channel and new to this video, welcome. This is where we get the weekend vibe for all 12 signs. I got them all here in the singing bowl, and I pick each one out of there randomly, of course, and we get the weather forecast for the weekend because, you know, we got the week, we got the weekend. This is what we work for, you know, and I love doing the freaking weekends. They're a little bit more lighter, a little bit more fun, unless the message has got to come across, you know, and then we got to have a little sit down. But welcome, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Happy holidays. Yes, let's move the bowl over there because we're going to get ready to start. Very good. We're going to get, before each vibe check, we're going to get an oracle from our spirit guides. So I'm going to get these shuffled up. Spring is here, although it's cold and windy and ain't really looking like spring right now. It was when I was in Texas. You know, they're already having their spring, which was great. You know, I was laying out in the sun, like was just soaking it up. But here, not so much. Not so much. But this is going to be the season coming up for a few months now to go ahead and get outside and ground. We've been inside long enough. And hopefully this weekend, you may be able to do that. I hope you do. But yes, get on the ground. And that means take off the shoes and the socks and get skin on the ground, contact. Do it for 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes if you can, you know, treat yourself this weekend to that. That's the little advice we're going to give. All right, let's begin, shall we, guys? Thanks so much for being here. Oh, look, it's Capricorn for the first one. Welcome, Capricorn. Now, we've got Mars moving into Leo on Friday. Whew. You know, that's some funky energy there. I wouldn't say funky. It's quite nice, I would say. You know, just watch driving. Everybody watch their driving. All right, Capricorn, let's get a message from your guides. Which one? This one that I'm holding, okay. All right, and it's achievement. Welcome, Capricorn. Achievement, completion, reward. Let's look it up, shall we? Number 16. The achievement card reveals a time of great satisfaction. I'm liking it. Something you've been working on, it's coming to fruition, and you'll be reaping the rewards. Whether it's a career or personal goal, the time and effort you devoted will definitely pay off. And if you're just starting a new project, give it your all. Like the runner on this card, you may find it necessary to put in lots of training and preparation, but the end result will be a win. So if there's more work for you to do, continue planning and forging ahead. Connect with Spirit to help you in every way and enjoy the achievement when it comes. Throughout it all, remember the enduring strength and wisdom of your soul. Now, here's the affirmation that goes with that. I am willing to approach my goals with devotion and flexibility. I am divinely guided to my most beneficial outcome and happiest future. All right. I would call that Mars and Leo energy. Getting to the finish line. Not rushing, taking your time. You know what I mean? Like putting in the effort. And it pays off. So good. This weekend could be a simple weekend of reward. Excellent. You know? All right, Capricorn, let's get the vibe. Let's get the vibe for the first reading of the freaking weekend. The sun is moving into a fellow earth sign, Taurus, on the 19th. That's on Saturday. All right, so yeah, Mars is moving in Leo on Friday, and the sun is moving into Taurus on Saturday, and Easter, we observe Easter this Sunday. Excellent. All right, let's get the vibe for you, Capricorn. Thanks for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, the message I'm getting here is, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going ahead. I'm giving you the result. I think it's important for a lot of you Capricorns to just know the fucking result for this weekend. King of Cups is trusting your intuition, okay? Getting in touch with your feelings and regulating your emotions, because that doesn't look like regulated emotions over here, all right? But regulating your emotions, where are you putting your emotions? Are you putting it on the negative or on the positive? Nine of Cups is opening to abundance. And in order to be open to abundance, and look at, we've got the same symbolism here. You know what I'm saying? Like, opening up to abundance is being that abundance, feeling that abundance in that moment. It's about feelings. Feelings are the things that push your intentions out, your frequency. What feelings are you pushing out? And just so you know, negative feelings push out faster than positive feelings. It's a slow radiating pulse where this is just whoo, shoo, shoo, shoo. That's why, they say the dark side is more seductive. It's quicker. The path to where you want to get is quicker, but it's not necessarily best. It's choosing light and dark this weekend. Let me tell you, if you choose light, it pays off. The Six of Wands is victory, celebration. It's the reward. It's the look, again, arms up in the air. In victory, not victimhood. Now, the reason why I say victimhood is because Six of Cups, this is reminiscing about the past, ruminating, more or less. And it's a past issue. Maybe it's, again, a holiday thing. We've got this. The Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Wasting our energy, wasting our emotions, focusing on the past, brings us current anxiety. When we're not focusing on completion and reward and abundance and achievement, we're right into a different V here, and that's victimhood. You see what I'm saying? And it's something from the past. Interesting here. So it's time to release that. It's time to not focus on that. Now, this card just wanted to willy-nilly come out, so I'm going to leave it there and not say anything until the other cards come out. But let's get a look at this, Capricorn. For a minute there, I thought I wasn't recording. Wow, it just kind of like took me over like... All right, let's see. What do we got? Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Don't be tempted to focus on deception and envy. You see where this is going? Don't be tempted to stay trapped in fear. Don't be tempted to focus on heartache and loss. I feel this. I feel you. 2 3s, 2 6s. These are related in some form or fashion. This is having the faith to stick it through, to focus, using your inner wisdom. You know better than to focus on this. You see what's going on here? Wow. Let's look at love. This is about relationships. Let's see how this... Or is that what you're struggling with right now, Capricorn? It seems like you're struggling with Not being able, again, that Mars and Leo energy is supposed to be a transforming energy in a positive way, not in a negative way. It's time to, that you would focus on your achievements here, like what you have accomplished so far to kind of help you propel even further, Wow. Okay, now look. The Three of Swords. Definitely it's about relationships. 333. This needs growth. Growth is definitely happening here. You have to turn this around. Yeah. You have to work on this, okay? And you're strong enough to do this. You have the faith to do this, to know that this isn't going to work. It's the Eight of Pentacles is showing to dedicate the effort into doing something different than you normally would. Remember, you create your reality, and it will be successful when you snap out of this. There's a portion that you just need to snap out of. Pay attention to 555. You're at a halfway point here, okay? I mean, it seems like a lot. You could be going through a lot. This has something to do with the past, Again, it could be a holiday thing, That's such a thing for a lot of people. Okay. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. That's okay. There is somebody out there that will. Do you understand what I'm saying? Pay attention to 888 also. That is, no, that's not 8. That's 7. But I thought we did have another 8 here. Yes, we did. I knew they were pointing it out for some reason. 888. That is abundance. That is getting this done. I mean, there's a lot going on here, guys. But different pages it's okay. It's okay. It's better to find out that, people are on different pages sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. Here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. Okay. And true love, this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. You can open up to that. There's a fear of not thinking that your true love is already here, that your true love is already past. No. You know what I mean? You're working towards that, but you have to open up to it. That's the biggest thing. So let's get a cosmic... we're going to get a closing message. We don't do cosmic insight with those cards anymore. They were like, yeah, we're not going to have that in our reading. Okay. So we're just going to hop to it. Let's get it from the Rebel deck, because that's always a nice, beautiful message. All right, Capricorn, get the fuck outside. Move your ass. Yes, there's also moving and movement here. You know what I'm saying? So this weekend, move towards prosperity and victory and success. Move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Now, a walk can change a lot. You know what I'm saying? Get out in nature this weekend. Hopefully, it's nice for you to do that. But don't let it be an excuse. Go out there, bundle up, do what you have to do. The universe wants you to move your ass. Move your ass towards prosperity. Move your ass towards a different way of dealing with this time of year. And not settling for less. All right, Capricorn. Move towards the reward. And all you have to do is open up to it, because this will keep you stifled and in that all the time. You have to be aware of that, okay? But this weekend can be very good for you, as long as we're not bringing shit up from the past, as long as we're not doing things the same way, Capricorn. It's just not necessary to do it. It's time to be more positive, to release that. I've been talking a lot about being grateful also. I think that's what plays in it. But all in all, achievement. So you got this, whatever it is. We're just pointing out that there may be some fears, some stuff that comes up. The heartache and loss is big. That's the past. All right, Capricorn. You have yourself a blessed weekend. Be safe. I love you all. Let's move on and see who is next. And it's Sagittarius. Welcome, Sag, to the Freakin Weekend. Thanks so much for being here. We've got... which one? We've got Mars moving into Leo, fellow fire sign, on Friday. So Mars in Leo is make love, not war, okay? Watch your driving. Mars in Leo can be aggressive, can be a little dramatic, okay? So be careful of your road rage. Watch other people's driving. Be careful traveling. It's a traveling weekend. You know what I mean? Saturday, the sun moves into Taurus. So we're moving out of a fire sign into an earth sign. This is a little bit more grounding energy, perfect for the holiday season, okay? So now we're into Taurus season. Now, let's get a message from your guides. We got it here for you, Sag. Thank you so much for being here. And look at that. Ooh, journey guide. Look at that. Travel, change in location. Okay, some of you may be traveling. Let's read on it. 22. I like the 2 twos. Twos may be a theme for your reading this weekend. So the journey guide brings the world to you. Anything from a short excursion, such as a weekend trip or conference, to an extended vacation or long-distance work assignment could be coming your way. This card could also signal a completely new residence or career location. Lots going on here. This may be something you've been thinking about for a while, or it may be an unexpected opportunity that comes your way out of the blue. Nice. Either way, when the journey guide comes up right, and it is, this change in location bodes well. Everyone has a journey guide. Yours may be a past life connection with whom you traveled a long time ago, or it could be an angel or a loved one in spirit. Know that this entity is here to open up your world. Call on your journey guide for assistance with travel details, then relax and enjoy the trip. All right. And the affirmation for that, Sag, goes like this. My journey guide brings beneficial advice that takes me to wonderful new places and exciting adventures. I like that. Okay. Some of you may be traveling this weekend. Some of you may be thinking about traveling. Some of you are thinking about just getting up and getting out of Dodge, you know. Maybe hearing about a job or a job offer or something like that. So let's get the vibe for you, Sag. And let's see if there's any travel in there. Interesting. All right. Thank you so much for being here. What do we got? Is that it? Yep. Okay. Well, interesting. All right. All right, second reading where it's got this energy from the past, like, oh, okay, we could be thinking about people from the past, that kind of thing. You know, again, maybe it's that time of year. You know, Capricorn's reading was kind of like this, very similar to this. However, very different in a way. 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords is showing like heartache and you know, and it's bringing stuff up from the past. You may be thinking about loved ones around this time, Sagittarius. I really feel you on that. But this kind of gives you anxiety about moving forward. The 10 of Wands is packing up, getting out of Dodge, traveling. But you could do that so much faster without the baggage. The Chariot is travel also. And the 2 of Cups could be traveling to somebody, meeting somebody, something like that. Maybe somebody's coming back in, and that's what's got you a little worried. You know, this person hurt you before. There's quite a few scenarios here. But I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody's coming back from the past and they hurt you before, chances are they're going to hurt you again. I would only go back to somebody in the past if it was just a missed opportunity. You know, maybe the both of you were with somebody at the time, you know, and it's like a see you the next lifetime kind of thing. You know what I mean? But what this is saying is don't take back somebody that's caused you pain in the past. All right. But this looks good. Moving forward. So there's movement forward here. Okay. Some of you could be moving in with your spouses. This could be maybe the first Easter you're having together or something, you know? Interesting. Very interesting. I wouldn't sweat it. Anxiety is, not knowing about the future. The future's unknown to you. That's okay. So things will be revealed when it's time, and it's all right. Let's just not bring this up from the past. Let's get some more oracles and see. Let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, mental conflict. Oh my God, what the hell is going on here? Jesus. Mental conflict, another 2. Heartache and loss. And conflict and defeat. Okay. It's time to move forward from that. Okay. And relationships are important. Interesting. Wow. Sag. What is going on here? What is up? Well, we're going to look at love here. I wouldn't let these things get you down. I would just, these are the things that you need to let go of to move forward. Okay. And it's tied in with something from the past. It's time, and again, the 2 of Cups is out here, and we've been saying it in your readings recently that, someone else is coming in. Maybe someone's causing disruption or something, or you're focusing on that. I think it's the time of year. Don't forget the 22, 2. I'm sure we're not done with that either. Okay, let's get some love. Let's figure out what this vibe is. What's going on here? Okay. All right, Sag. Let's see. Oh. Anything else for Sag? Nope. Okay. Where did that card go? All right. Okay, well, we're holding back. Maybe holding back, with the travel thing, holding back with maybe not wanting to move forward, knowing that it's probably time. But a Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands brings opportunity here, and it's action. Again, more traveling. It's the 2 horses. Communication and opportunity actually coming in, especially when it comes to like other people, groups of people. This is a good time towards moving to that and not isolating yourself. And look at that, the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. This is boding well for a great relationship here. But not only that, it's another 10. It's a payoff, especially when it comes to relationships. But it also fortifies the 2 of Cups here and the Chariot card, which is, I think it's you no longer holding back this pain from the past and moving forward, and you're opening up to it. Long-lasting relationship could also be, again, moving for the job. Moving in together. Something is changing here. Interesting. But there's lots of movement, lots of traveling going on here. There's no reason, or it's no coincidence that the journey guide came out. Okay, let's see what else we've got for you. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Okay, holding back. That could be causing this mental conflict, all of that. You know what I mean? You may be in denial of that. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection, and you could be holding on to that, which is causing you to stifle forward movement. I think now you're definitely moving forward. And stability, this relationship can stand the test of time. For a lot of you, absolutely open up to it. You're holding back that part of yourself. And passion, try something you've never done before. Like going on a trip, impromptu trip, traveling, Interesting. Interesting, Sag. Never a dull moment. Lots of movement forward here. Good weekend to be had, but maybe it's just the week, you know, because a lot of people, oh my God, look at the card that dropped out. I swear to God. Take a fucking trip. Holy shit. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. The message is very clear. Wow. That's a bell ringer right there. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. It'll be advantageous for you guys. I'll tell you that right now, because the messages are very clear. Maybe you're in denial of, you know, you just need some fucking time off. Wow, Sag, that's incredible. Good for you. Let me know in the comments how things are going to go with that. I mean, for real, that's incredible. Good for you, Sag. Open up to stuff. I'm telling you, our readings are like one long continuous story, one right after the other. You know, I was going through this with Aquarius for a while too. And now it seems like now you've got that energy of where all of the readings connect together in some form or fashion. And you guys see me shuffle these cards, so it's not like, you know, I'm pulling these out of my sleeve. I got short sleeves on. So it's like, something's up. Your guides are telling you probably need a time, you know, it's time for a change. It's definitely a time for a change. And probably just needing some time off. You know, making it simple. Just maybe just going out and doing stuff. You need that, you know? All right, Sag. Wow. Enjoy your weekend. Have a blessed one. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, your full tarot reading is posted on Sundays, so make sure you watch that, all one long-form video. And I'm also available for personal readings in person and online. You can click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page. Guys, listen, get out there and have some fun this weekend. You deserve it. All right, Sag, let's move on. Thank you, and let's see who's next. And it's Taurus on the freaking weekend. A lot of you early Tauruses are celebrating birthdays on the 19th and the 20th and so on and so forth this month. So welcome, Taurus. Happy birthday. Are you an Easter baby this year? You probably are. All right, let's get a message for you. Angels of the 7 chakras. Power, truth, connection. Wow. I'll just tell you right now, I'm going to put it up in here in the corner here, but you'll probably want to do my guided meditation chakra balancing. I'll tell you that right there. I'll pop it up in the corner. There it is. All right, number 35. All right. This card is a reminder of the powerful presence of the archangels in your life. Consider the issues you're dealing with and call on the appropriate angel for assistance. When a card is upright, it speaks of the angels of the upper 4 chakras. Okay, so that is the heart chakra, which has to do with healing, the throat chakra, which has to do with communications of all sorts, the third eye, which is clear thinking, intuition, guidance, and the crown, which brings connection with spirit, and you're working on mediumship and allowing the universe to work through you, okay? So the affirmation here is, my chakras are open to their perfect, healthy, vital state. Angels bring healing and balance to my body, mind, and spirit. Could be a very, very spiritual weekend for you, Taurus. You know, could be. So, let's get the vibe, shall we? Let's get the vibe for you. Let's see what we got here. All right. What do we got for Taurus this week? And what do we got for Taurus this weekend? What do we have for Taurus this weekend? Happy Easter and happy birthday. Is that it? Yep. Okay. All cards are down except for this one. Kind of surrender to the universe. Allow, especially your crown, to open. You see the crown there. Trust your intuition. Trust the universe. Oh, wow. Okay. Put in the effort. Okay. Here's our weekend, Taurus. Put in the effort. to get things done. Put in the effort to focus on balance. Thank you for my balanced life. I surrender to the universe. I trust my intuition. And the Ace of Cups is self-care. So definitely we have the 4 upper chakras, 1, 2, 3, 4. So put in the effort to do some healing in your heart. Put in some effort to balance out communications, not let it be one way. Okay? Fairness in communications. Intuition, the crown. See the vision. Ace of Cups, allow this new beginning into your life. Self-care. Wow. I like that. Interesting. All right, let's get some oracles. Let's see what we can add to this. What else is the message for Taurus this weekend? We got Mars moving in on Friday into Leo. That's some passionate energy there. So get into the groove of that. Could be meeting somebody, you know, opening up to that at least. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Swords. New way of looking at things, putting in the effort to do that. Focusing on material harvest and reaping it, material and spiritual prosperity. It's actually this way. It's material and spiritual prosperity, focusing on that, putting that in your vision and experiencing it. Very good. I like that. Let's look at love. Let's see what we got for love. For Taurus. What do we got for relationships? How are things going to go this weekend? What do we need to be aware of? Okay. What do we got? What's the vibe in our love life, Taurus? Anything else? No? 4 cards. Again. Oh, 5. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. All right. No more wishy-washiness. Okay? You need to handle things differently here. This could be also about work, you know? Putting in some work. Again, dedicated effort with the 8 of Pentacles here. That's twice that's out. So put in the effort into your relationships too. And this is about communication coming in and you communicating effectively, cutting the cords to the past. So communication is important. Throat chakra and 10 of Cups. Ace to the 10 of Cups, yeah. Manifesting a great weekend because you declare it, you know. I like that. No more wishy-washiness. Balance it out. There's a huge focus on balance. Maybe you got to run around to everybody's place, you know, for dessert and stuff like that. You know how that is on a holiday. So put in the effort to communicate effectively, and you could do it, you know. All right, let's see. What do we got? Wow, lots of cards here. Okay, rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. So a new way of looking at that will really help you. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Put in the effort. Patience. Something you need, Taurus. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Beautiful. Obsession. Someone is in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. And because I see like the 2 of Pentacles and the Justice card out, I see that you are struggling with that. Like you just need to surrender to the universe. Start focusing on yourself. And for some of you, second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. You know, the 2 is important here. And friendship. This friendship is leading to more. Maybe opening up to that. This Ace of Cups is very indicative for both Taurus scenarios. You know what I mean? Opening up to a second chance and opening up to a friendship, something like that. Interesting. All right, let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck and see how they're going to close this off for you for the weekend. So not bad, not bad. Just don't be wishy-washy about it. Just choose, speak your truth. You got to speak. Okay, Taurus, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. Again, putting in the effort. That's the big thing that will balance things out, okay? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. All right. So Taurus, get some shit done this weekend, okay? It will really help with the obsessing and all of that and trying to balance all this energy out. Maybe you just need to ask for help. You know what I mean? Either way, it's a good weekend for you. Pays off. All right? Just trust your gut, balance things out, and make sure you get some self-care. And do that chakra balancing meditation available to you here on Raise Your Vibration TV. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that your full tarot reading is posted on Sundays, where we go over extensively the week energy. And I'm available for personal readings in person and online. If you want to book a date and a time, all you got to do is click the link in the description and it will bring you to my booking page. I will hook you up. Taurus, happy birthday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a blessed one. And I will see you. Let's shuffle the cards and get a new sign. It's Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio, to this edition of the Freakin Weekend. Let's get a message from your guides. Boom. Personal guide. Okay. Guardian angel, spirit family. Energy's working for you. So, for a lot of you Scorpios, a message, pay attention to this message, okay? Scorpio, this card brings messages of devotion from powerful spirits who are very close to you. This card is upright, and it reveals two special spirits who have been with you since birth, your personal guide and your guardian angel. I like this already. Okay? Your personal guide serves as a pipeline to the important wisdom and mysteries of the universe. This guide is with you at the most important moments of your life, bringing valuable information in times of personal transformation. So notice when you have an epiphany about a difficult situation, or a spark of awareness, or a flash of courage just when you need it the most. That's the energy of your personal guide. Though those whose love and inspiration always empower you. The other spirit signified here is your ever-present guardian angel. This wonderful being has been with you every moment of your life, bringing profound love, protection, peace, and personal inspiration. There's no end to the valuable gifts this angel can offer you. And since he or she is always with you, those blessings can be shared at any time. Communicate with this loving being, often to forge a deeper relationship. The sense of support you receive will be liberating. So open up to your spiritual guides. Open up to them. Okay? That's a big message for you this weekend. Affirmation for you is loving, helpful spirits and angels surround me. I am always open to the guidance they bring. Scorpio, I love that for you. Love that. Let's get the vibe for the weekend, shall we? We have Mars moving into Leo on Friday, so that's a setting off the passions. You know, Mars used to be your old ruler until Pluto came along. So you could be feeling this, you know. I want you to make love, not war. I want you to not be so dramatic. I want you to move towards the things that you want. Watch your driving, other people's driving, okay? Mars is that red car speeding down the highway. Let's be careful. It's a traveling weekend this weekend, so put it out there. Your guardian angels are with you. Call on them when you're traveling. All right, Scorpio? Let's get the vibe for you. What else do we have for Scorpio this weekend? Boy, I'm going to tell you what. The Six of Cups has been out for this weekend for almost every reading. Wow. Wow. I like this. Okay. Maybe some of you Scorpios are working this weekend, you know. But pay attention to the numbers here. 666. That is not what you think. It's a good number. It shows balance in relationships. And the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups are at the end of it here, where it's about relationships from the past and reciprocating energy. You need that. Something from the past no longer works for you. All right? You could be ruminating about the past. The Six of Swords is you getting out of stormy water with different way of looking at things. And it really this weekend is feet on the ground, practical approach. The sun is moving into Taurus, a fellow fixed sign, on the 19th, Saturday, right before Easter. So feet on the ground, go outside and ground if you can. Three of Pentacles is working together. Okay, practical approach again. Page, Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles here. So this could be work related, working together, very abundant. And the Six of Pentacles is open your hand and you'll receive it. So you're receiving the help you need. You don't have to do it yourself, or help will arrive. There's a message coming in here. Maybe someone from the past. Maybe someone that has passed on is helping you through this. Lots to unpack there, guys. Interesting. So, let's see what the oracles add to this, Scorpio. Let's see what they got to say. All right, let's see. Anything else for Scorpio for this weekend? What do we need to know? Is that it? No. We're supposed to fall out individually. Again. Okay. So, when that happens, usually if my cards are not cooperating the way that they do, they just spit the messages out, not in chunks. That means that, that means that I needed to cut the deck again. You know, there it is. Okay. All right. There we go. Wow. Thank you. Just took a little patience. All right. Wow. Wow. Lots of new beginnings here. I'll tell you that. Ace of Wands. Get your passion back. Ace of Cups. Work on yourself, reciprocating energy. Prosperity begins with the Ace of Pentacles. Damn. And just be patient. Everything will work out. That's kind of hovering over here. 1, 2, 3 aces. 1, 2, 3, 3. Working together. These three. Get your passion back. Love yourself. And open up to new beginnings here. The universe is providing you something. Open up to it. Damn. Scorpio, that's a hell of a reading there. All right, let's look at love. What do we got for relationships for Scorpio? What's up? How does this add to this? Ooh. Okay. Gotta go grab those cards. Hold on. Let's see. Ooh. All right. Wow. Wow. Okay. Don't let other people or your own thoughts deceive you. Your guides are kind of showing you who's doing it and who's not. For some reason, that message came through. You're not stuck. Excuse me. You're not stuck. Did you hear me burp? I did it like, we're just friends just sitting here talking. You didn't mind. Sorry. Yeah, you're not stuck. Your perspective is. That's what the Six of Swords is pointing to. Some of you may want to just be alone this weekend, but you're never alone. Use your inner wisdom. The sun, shine as brightly as the sun. Get outside and get some. And the Ace of Cups again. Okay, so this is a focus on self-care, all right? And it's also taking care of business, and it's also opening up to love, reciprocating energy, all right? Big time. I like that a lot. Let's get some messages of love for you. Okay. What do we have? Support. Yeah, there's a huge thing about support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Six of Pentacles shows that too. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. For some of you, that could be coming in with the Page of Pentacles. And go slow. Take time to get to know each other. That's where that patience comes from. Wow. This looks like a great weekend. Dare I say stellar. You know, get outside and get some sun, get some love, get some. That's what I'm getting. Get some. All right. Let's get a closing message for you, Scorpio. What do we got? Okay. You are giving too many fucks. Okay. Yeah. Especially when it comes to the past. Absolutely. Give zero. Give zero fucks. Make no apologies unless you have to, unless it's warranted, of course. Go slow, but new beginnings on the horizon here for you. Finally opening up to them. And I think that's what you need to do this weekend is just open up. That's it. You got plenty of support. Don't feel that way. And the support comes from the 3D world and the not 3D world, the ethereal world. That's a huge message for you guys, okay? Open up to it. All right, Scorpio, that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, your full tarot reading is posted on Sundays. Go ahead and watch that. Watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. I love to do that. It gives you more insight. Of course it does. And have a blessed weekend. Enjoy yourself and your others. Take care of yourself. There is plenty of beginnings opening up for you, Scorpio, so wonderful. All right, let's clear the deck. And let's see who is next. Let's see who is next. All right. And it is Gemini. Welcome, Gemini, to the Freakin Weekend. Holiday edition. All right, let's get a message from your guides for this weekend. Ooh, which one? That one right there. Sensitivity and strength. Tapping the forces within. Let's see what that has to say. And I was like looking at the number 3, and it's the number 3. All right. A situation calls for some sensitivity now. It may be an issue with a friend or someone at work or in your family. Even if it's in your nature to be strong and control and sometimes even aggressive, remember that it's possible to be both tender and strong at the same time. This card is telling you to pause and resist any old urge to plow through things. Consider the peace and compassion you could introduce into a tense or tenuous situation. When you look at the situation with flexibility and calm clarity, you bring gentle, receptive yin energy to the issue. Then your sensitivity and strength will come together in vibrations as powerful and as soothing as the sun's rays, baby. Absolutely. So, tap into that soft but strong energy, especially when it comes to other people. The affirmation for you this weekend is, I express my sensitivity and strength in equal measure. I always have the courage to take the most honoring approach. All right, so Gemini, what this looks like is, there may be, that uncle at the family gathering that you just like, I'm telling you right now, if Uncle Dave gets out of fucking hand, I'm going to fucking tell him off. You don't need to do that. It's not your job. You know what I mean? If they're talking about politics or some crazy shit at the dinner table, remove yourself. Just smile and wave. I know, it's okay. It's crazy, isn't it? God bless. Blessed be. May the Lord open, All right. Gemini. So be sensitive, but be strong. Be you. Be real. And gosh darn it, people do like me. All right, Gemini, let's get the vibe for you this weekend. Is that it? Is that it? Yes. Okay. Interesting. you ever watch Popeye? He used to do that. Good gravy. All right. Is this how it's supposed to be set up? Because I'm feeling a little. Okay. Yes. All right. Gemini. I see how this is working out here. All right. 9 of Swords to the 7 of Cups. We've got some anxiety. We've got to choose here. Okay. Are we choosing to go at things combatively, or are we going to choose not to? Don't let it stress you out. Choose the highest and the best for you. The baseline here is what you need to embrace is I choose a balanced, I plan to be fair and balanced in my affairs with everybody this weekend, including myself. I am not going to let anything get me down. I'm going to be, and there's nights here, so it's movement. It's moving to what makes you feel good, focusing on the good and not focusing on the bad, not just, again, just smiling and shining bright. The Knight of Swords is getting out of the conversation if it doesn't serve you, but also speaking your truth. Again, it's being sensitive and strong for yourself and defending yourself at the same time without totally blowing it out of the water. The 10 of Wands is moving forward and releasing your burden. So again, there's a payoff here when we don't focus on giving into some kind of drama. For some reason, that's what it seems like it is. It's some drama around maybe family or something like that this weekend. Lord knows we have plenty of that. We're all there with you. We're all there with you, Gemini. But it's going to take a different way to skin this cat. Okay? Let's get some oracles. Yeah, this is causing some conflict. Don't let it spoil your weekend. Oh boy. Yeah, don't let it spoil your weekend. In fact, in order to alleviate that, you need to be hopeful. You need to keep that vision in your mind. Don't let anything sway it from you. That's what will balance out. And don't focus on the disruption. We keep it with the vision and the hope that, I just put out some good vibes before you go to any kind of gathering or anything like that, and be like, I'm protecting my energy. I'm putting a great vibe over the whole place, washing away everybody's negativity and their anxieties. Boom. I did that once at a holiday. Everybody started to get really nasty with each other. And I went outside to have a cigarette. It's so weird to say that because I don't smoke anymore. It's been months. Thank you. And I was out there and I was pissed off. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not gonna let these people affect the mood. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna change it. I'm just gonna counteract the energy, because everyone was starting to fall for it. It was fucked up. So I go into the house and I go and sit down at the table, and it's like the middle of the table, like everyone's around me, and my father was sitting across from me at the table. And I just closed my eyes, took a couple deep breaths, and I just started visualizing, good energy, loving energy, healing energy going to every person around me at the table, and the kids in the living room that were yelling and screaming and fighting and all that other shit. And just, allowing the energy to do what it does. And then all of a sudden I noticed this shift in the energy. And then everybody started laughing, and the other ones started hugging, and the kids were quiet and playing quietly. And I'm just sitting there, and I open my eyes slowly, and my father is just staring at me, and he's like, "What did you do?" I'm like, I changed the energy up in this bitch, man, because everyone started to get fucking nasty, and yeah, I'll never forget that. When I opened my eyes, he's looking at me like, "What did you just do?" That's great. True story. Can't make that shit up. But the whole moral of it is don't let other people affect your energy. Walk away if you have to. It doesn't make you less than, Yeah, the tower and some fear of failure here. Maybe just being around your family makes you nervous. Don't. Choose not to. And this is interesting. We got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. So this is strong Leo fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is also a good match here. Like energy, moving towards something better. Ace of Cups is filling your cup first. Don't fill from an empty cup. Choose to let go of the things that are imbalancing you right now and just smile and wave. I've been saying that for a lot of readings today for everybody for the weekend. So, you know, some people are just going to be in a funk, you know. Don't worry about it. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Absolutely. Get out there. It's springtime now. Go outside and ground. I'm going to be on every single one of you signs, every single reading to go and do it. It's essential. And it's a lost art. Really, it is. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. You may be causing some disruption too, because you need some time away and to pull back. Think about that one too. And friendship. This friendship is leading to more. Also, you could be figuring this stuff out and a communication comes in and says, you know what? I've been in denial about this for a long time. I do like you. I have been giving you mixed signals. So let's do something about this. Boom, chicka, boom, boom. Don't forget, on the 18th, Mars is moving into Leo. So holy shit. Make love, not war. That's another thing with you, Gemini, is, again, don't feed into the drama and watch the driving and stuff like that. I think I said that at the beginning. So let's get a closing message for you and see what is available. All right. Which one am I keeping? Both, actually. Okay. Believe what you see. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking La La Land. Choose bravely. Strong message for a Gemini, I'll tell you that much. And eat your fucking vegetables. Okay, no more Easter candy. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Yes, maybe for some of you, it's let's not eat that 5-pound bunny. Remember that stuff? Like in school, they used to have like the Easter giveaways, or they'd have some giveaway. You know, every supermarket did, you know, like win this bunny, you know, and holy shit. One year, I think my brother won a fucking like 4-foot bunny, and that motherfucker disappeared for an hour. And all was left was like the ribbon that was tied around the bunny's neck. I mean, he ate that whole thing, man. Jesus Christ. God bless his soul. All right, Gemini, that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't give in to the drama. Watch your full tarot reading. That's posted on Sundays. That it might give you some clarity on that energy, too, that's happening this weekend. And if you'd like a personal reading, well, I'm available in person and online. Let's do that. And Gemini, you have a blessed weekend. Hope you enjoy everything. And yeah, let's see who's next. Who's going to be next here? It is Virgo. Welcome, Virgo, to the freaking weekend. Happy Easter. If you celebrate that, you know. Are you having ham? Ham, potatoes. Like we have Polish sausage. We're from an Italian and Polish family, so we combine those together, and sometimes they clash and sometimes they don't, but you know, it doesn't matter because my mom is an excellent fucking cook. God bless her, you know, every Easter. It doesn't matter any holiday, you know. But wow, how fucking lovely is that? Really. You know, and we didn't make pierogies this year. Shit. We can make them anytime. All right, Virgo, welcome. Let's get your message for the weekend. And it's freedom. Moving on, letting go. I love that. Pay attention to that symbolism. The caged bird finally singing and going away. For a good reason, of course. All right, Virgo. This card could reveal a time of new freedom, perhaps involving a recent breakup or some sort of energetic disconnection. This may be the dismantling of a romance, friendship, or family relationship, or even a job or career. Whatever the experience, the present energy is saying the moment has come to let go. Any type of separation can be difficult, even if the break is initiated by you. The grief and lifestyle adjustments can feel overwhelming, but this card is telling you to take heart, for this is the right time for you to free yourself from what's been holding you back. Pay attention to that. In fact, this card could be signaling emotions of liberation and great relief. You could be on the cusp of something very beneficial here, such as the resolution of an ongoing problem or the healing of a long-term illness. Either way, Virgo, call on Spirit's guidance, for a great shift in consciousness is about to take place. Trust that you have the ability to move on and create an exciting new reality. I love that. I love it. The affirmation for you this weekend is, I choose to follow my honoring options. As I let go of old, I attract many new happy experiences. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Freedom. Freedom. You got to have freedom. Freedom. You got to give what you take. Good for you. Let it go. All right, let's get some more for Virgo. What do we got? Is that it? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that all just lined up just like that. You saw that. Okay. Virgo. So the moon brings some uncertainty here, and the Page of Swords is like giving you an option. It's also a message coming in. Ooh, excuse me. You got some ideas going on here. You're walking on a fine line of uncertainty. Basically, what the universe is telling you this weekend to do is to have faith. Have faith. The Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands shows an offer coming in, messages, some kind of communication, and the Four of Wands is celebrating. You could be having the holiday at home, something like that, and you're uncertain of how many people are coming. Have faith. They will. You know what I mean? Or maybe you don't know the plans for this weekend. Have faith. They'll work out well. Okay? Let go of expectations. Move on from that. You seem to do that every holiday. Relax. Have faith. All right, let's get some messages from the oracles here. Wow, they've all been shuffling weird. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. Emotional loss. That's part of the uncertainty. Discontent and boredom. Do not turn your back on opportunity here. That's a big message for you this weekend. In fact, the way to do it is feet on the ground, firm foundation, root chakra. What this is saying is feet on the ground, go outside and ground, and pay attention to 444. Those are great energies. Look up the numbers there. Transformation happens when you speak your truth. So communication happens communication happens and transformation happens with that. You know what I mean? It's hand in hand. So let go of your uncertainty and the emotional loss. And let go of turning your back on opportunities when you know damn well it'll work out. You have to have faith this weekend. Big message for you. Let's look at love. What's going on with relationships? Is that it? Yes. 4 cards. That's it. Pay attention to that. Interesting. All right. So someone may be coming from the past, or you could be thinking about past loved ones. The message here is love is all around, especially with family. Okay. And speaking your truth, I coughed then, didn't have to before. Temperance, be patient with the process. Everything in due time. Okay. Be patient. Messages definitely coming through. Offers coming in. And 10 of Pentacles to the 4 of Wands. Yeah, that's fucking great energy. That's like good, stable, safe, with family energy. You know, good times had by all. That's that weekend for you, definitely, especially with relationships. Damn. Let go of the emotional uncertainty and all of that, Virgo. Really. It will transform you. All right. Let's get some messages of love. Okay. First one they wanted to show you is balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Yes, that Temperance card is showing it's got to be a give and take. It has to be. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. That could be the uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Because of your emotional loss from the past, this creates discontent and boredom, definitely, and puts uncertainty in your relationships. There's a new way to approach this, okay? Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. There's a huge message of having faith, feet on the ground. You got this, you got this, you got this. All right, damn. Virgo, incredible. Let's close this up with a message from the Revel deck and see what they got to say for you. Damn, Virgo. Looks like a good weekend, though. Everything working out as it should. You just have to have faith. Breathe. You got this. Okay. Stop talking. Yeah, you tell that to a Virgo. Shut your mouth and listen. Okay. The communication, again, has to have balance. There has to be a flow here. Feet on the ground. We don't need to over-explain, overdo. You know what I'm saying? There's a message there, too. Set yourself free from trying to control the conversation and let people have their say. You know what I'm saying? That could be a part of the issue, too. But I see this weekend being really good for you and you letting go of any uncertainty or any problems, but just having a good time. And that's all that matters, Virgo. All right. That's going to do it for this weekend, Virgo. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading posted on Sundays in one long-form video. You can also watch your sun sign, Virgo, and your rising and your moon sign. Man, do those really jive together, those big three. All right, Virgo, have a blessed weekend. I hope you have a great one. And let go. Move on. Freedom, baby. Freedom. All right, Virgo, let's give these cards a shuffle. Thank you so much. And let's pick who is next. Let's give these a shuffle. And let's see who's next. All right. And we have Aries next. Yes, Aries, welcome to the Freakin Weekend. Yep, that's right. The sun is moving out of your sign into Taurus on the 19th on Saturday. But Mars is going to be moving into Leo, fellow fire sign, on Friday. So that can be a little heated. Traveling, be careful of traveling. I'm telling everybody that because of it's a collective energy, you know. But fire sign, it could be a little bit more for you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Mars in Leo is make love, not war. You know, stay away from aggression. Move towards things passionately, but not at anything or anyone's expense, you know, safety or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? All right. And here's your message from your guides is Archangel Raziel. Wisdom, inspiration, and Akashic records. Very etheric. Very foresty. Spring-like, you know. Let's see, number 10, completion. All right, when Raziel appears, Aries, it marks a time of grand openings and personal revelations for you. The angel of mysteries bring valuable guidance and a profound connection to spirit. Your intuitive powers are on the rise, so get ready for the amazing flashes of insight and understanding coming your way. The information you seek, from the deepest, most sacred mysteries of spirit to specifics about your future, your career, or your personal life, is available to you now. In fact, this card indicates that you may be facing an important decision. Searching for some wisdom to guide you. With Raziel's help, the Akashic records are open to you, providing all the direction you need. This pipeline to the unending wisdom of the universe is a well of support. You can now open the records to answer all your questions, great and small. Invoke Raziel's presence and get ready for life-changing inspiration. Good. Good, good, good. The affirmation to this, Aries, is a river of inspiration flows to me and through me. I am supported and blessed by Raziel's enlightening revelations. That's great energy. So open up. Be inspired. You know, use your inner wisdom at this time of renewal and celebrating renewal. After so much uncertainty, I maybe, want to say, absolutely. All right, Aries, let's get the vibe for you for this weekend. Let's see what we got. Anything else? Okay, is that it? Yep. All right. Let's see, what do we got? Huh. Okay, so I want to focus more on the outcome here, okay, for you, Aries, and that is feet on the ground approach. Use your wisdom. Again, wisdom, inspiration. You see the books there, the scrolls, the stack of books. You see the books in the background. You know, it's about being wise, using your wisdom, using your knowledge, your intuition to open up to abundance this weekend. Let's not let other things cloud our judgment with the Seven of Swords. Let's not feel like we've been robbed of anything, time, people, places, money, whatever. Five of Swords is, why are you worrying? Worrying is a wasted emotion. So let go of the worry. Let go of the self-deception also. Use your inner wisdom. This will balance you out. In order to balance things out, first of all, make sure you're getting enough rest and stop stressing out about things. That's the huge message for you, is just feet on the ground and do this. Focus on balance, not what's out of balance. You know what I'm saying? Very big message there. So be aware of that. Okay. Let's get some oracles and see what they have to say. Because, this just looks like you maybe worrying about plans or, having enough time, or I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough, it's just, no, You've got to change that, and you can open up to it because, the abundance is abundantly clear. You just have to, it's the negative mindset. That's basically what it is. Again, intuition is huge for you this weekend. Yeah. So don't be tempted. Don't be tempted to be feeling like you've been robbed of anything, worrying, stressing out. Speak your truth. You'll know, your intuition will guide you. Take your power back over the situation. And there's a huge message, again, on wisdom. Using your inner wisdom. You already have the answers you seek. That's a big message for some of you. And be aware of your thoughts. Where are you taking this? It's putting you out of balance. Put your thoughts on abundance and moving forward, feet on the ground. The waiting game is the Two of Wands, and what that is making plans, everything in due time. Okay? Stop stressing out over things. Again, huge thing about books and wisdom and using your inner knowledge and not letting this get the best of you, especially for this weekend. Definitely open up to being inspired, like maybe you need to do some reading, or go back to like things that got you inspired. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about relationships now. Let's see what we got for love for Aries. The moon, uncertainty, of course. Yeah, the moon's playing a part in this, so this probably happened maybe around the full moon. Anything else? Yeah, I feel it's like one more in there. There's a couple more. Okay. All right, we got them. Yeah. Uncertainty. Yeah. All right. Aries, come on. I almost see like this is a pattern with you. Just all these cards, as soon as I brought love into this, it screwed them all up. I feel like you've got something to say too. Uncertainty, again with the moon, emotions. There's a lot of emotions that are getting in the way of this. No more focusing on shoulda, woulda, coulda, regret, sorrow. Let's get rid of it. 555. You're at that point to do it. It's giving you great anxiety, especially about this relationship. Put down your walls because you're not, the walls have got you stuck. You need to get in touch with your emotions. Again, huge message on intuition. Huge. Communication is coming. Make it happen. You are the rhythm of this record. The Magician is out twice. There's a lot to unpack here, and for this weekend, yes, it can be intense energy, but where are you putting your focus? Because it's clearly ye or yay, So be aware of that. Be aware of that. It's saying you're creating based on where your focus is. So, which leads you stuck, leads you out of balance, and you miss the opportunities here. I feel that. So wait, the timing is not quite right. Again, there's a waiting game here. There's a wait. It's about being patient, Aries, and with that Mars energy, your ruler in Leo, it's going to spark something, and you just need to be patient. Slow the fuck down. Leo's like, yeah, go ahead, go faster. All right, regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. That communication could be coming in. That could alleviate a lot of this, Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. So don't feel stuck, like you have to put up your walls for some of you. And wait now. We've got wait here. We've got the waiting game. You know what I mean? Like, something's telling you. You're not stuck. Wait. It's using your inner wisdom and your intuition. I just lost the word for it. Duh. But yes, communication's coming through. Maybe something, again, that you've been waiting for to hear. That could also be coming in. But it's about really trusting your intuition and just knowing when the right time is to say something, All right, Aries, let's wrap it all up. Let's get a message from the Rebel deck. Closing up for the weekend. What we got? Aries, you look like a shit show. Now, this has got you all shit showed. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. And this is the time to do it. You know what I mean? You know that you're too much in your head and it's affecting your energy. And it gives you that shit show energy because we're just not processing anything. We're very impatient with our process. You have to be patient with your process. You don't need to be defensive. Communicate effectively. That's huge for this weekend. And don't worry. This is it. This is where I see a lot of you is opening up to that energy, surrendering to it, that abundance, and being inspired. All right, Aries, you have yourself a blessed weekend. That's going to do it for your energy update. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, your full tarot reading is posted on Sundays, so make sure you check that out. Also, I am available for personal readings in person and online. Just click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page, and I will hook you up. All right. Have a blessed holiday, Aries. Let's get the cards stacked up and let's see who's next. Thank you all for watching. Okay, here we go. Who's next? Leo. All right. Leo's in the house. Let's get a message from your guides. Welcome, fellow kings and queens. Oh, look at that. Talent guides. Oh, hell. Spirit mentors and teachers. All kinds of talents. Because we all, us Leos have talent. We're all talented at something, you know? We're entertainers. We're the entertainers, you know? Just more things for me to love on Leo, you know? I just love my sign. I hope you do too, you know? Yes, we do have some somewhat dislikable qualities, but I guess it's all in perspective. It's all in how you use it, you know? And we learn, trust us, we learn as little kittens growing up into our feral cat stage and then getting wise. All right, Leo, let's get the vibe for you this weekend. There it is. And I know what you're saying. It's all right. I know what you're saying, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, wow. Look, the King and Queen of Wands is out. God damn, God damn, God damn. All right. Very good. Wow. What the hell? Leo. What is up? Yeah, no. I think it wanted to go this way. Yeah, and I tried to change it and I was like, nope. Okay. I think I got no. Okay, I got it. Yes, there it is. Okay, Leo. Communication is going to be a big thing, so don't feel like you're stuck. Use your wisdom. But we're going to go back to this. Talent guides. All right. Countless spirit mentors, Leo, are always available to help you express and expand your skills and talents. These brilliant beings are drawn to you because they shared your interests in their own lifetimes. If someone in history has excelled at an endeavor you're pursuing, you can call on that entity by name, especially if you resonate with their work. Don't think that you're not special enough to call on famous artisans that now inhabit the spirit world. Many times, a talent guide will come unbidden, attracted to the resonant energy of your project. Don't assume you're just making it up. If you receive inspiration from them, whether you're interested in art, music, math, cooking, or even quantum physics, these entities could provide a pipeline of unlimited guidance for you. In fact, you may have known these masters in the past. These talented beings are reaching across the energetic realm to direct and inspire you. Answer your psychic door and let them in. Talent guides at the door. Will you answer the call? Your affirmation, Leo, is this: I am blessed with many known and unknown skills. Talent guides inspire me and give me confidence in the pursuit of my creative ideas, interests. All right. Nice. Very nice. So, use your talents this weekend. That's the best thing I could describe it. And I'll tell you why. There's a huge focus on change. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. First of all, I'm going to tell you something. It's very rare that you get the same suit, King and Queen, in a reading like this. It's like a 0.02% chance out of 78 cards. This is change that you've been waiting for. You're not stuck. King of Pentacles is use your inner wisdom, feet on the ground. That sun is moving into Taurus on the 19th. Hopefully that's an indication of, yes, feet on the ground, change is coming. 8 of Wands, communication coming in also. More change. Things are moving fast, and the world is completing a cycle. Could be traveling also. A lot of Leos could be traveling, okay? Just get out of this stuck mentality. You're much wiser than that. And the King of Pentacles also shows the talent guide stepping in to harbor in this change. I like it. I like it. And there's an undertone of a significant relationship that you've been waiting for. But I think there's more to this. I'm pretty sure. So let's see what the oracles have. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. Yeah, the World, the Transformation card. I like that. I like them both. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Got some on the floor here. Let's see. So stiff. Okay. What do we have? Wow, Jesus. All right. We need to work on this. Suffering in silence. That's what keeps us stuck. Emotional loss. Maybe this time of the year does that to you. Any kind of holiday, something like that. Deception and envy. Where is this coming from? What we need to do is emotionally withdraw from that. It's time for a change. It's time from it's time from no more sitting in this. It's time for transformation, is what I was really trying to say. When you withdraw from this, you let this go. And balance. Focus on balance, things working out. See what I'm saying here? This is actually really good energy, but you're much wiser to know that you're letting shit get to you, and it's keeping you stuck. Not this weekend. All right, let's see, Leo. What else? Let's look at love. Let's see if this is about love and maybe getting out of the stuck mentality of not opening up to somebody. The Wheel of Fortune, Jesus. Yep. Anything else? Anything else? Is that it? Yes. Okay. Let's see what we got. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Pay attention to 555. You're at this turning point. Being left out. Regret. It's time to let this go. This has got you stuck, especially when it comes to relationships. It's time to let that go. Have faith. Especially, again, this is sacred union. It's showing a sacred union. Have faith. This will come to you. Page of Pentacles. Someone comes in with an offer. Ace of Wands. Again, could be two offers. Could be an apology and moving on or a new start or something like this. And then look at this. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Something is completing here. Moving towards change. And the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, luck is on your side with relationships here. Another 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. You're at this point, Leo, where you're ready and allowing what you've been waiting for to come in. And holy shit. This looks like a pivotal moment for us. That's good. That's good. Could be job offer too. I mean, it's just offers, offers, offers. And of course, it has to do with your talents. You know, let's get some messages of love. Let's see what we got. Okay. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. That's you. There's no doubt about that. Trust. It's safe to trust in this situation. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's what brings you back into this negative thinking. And patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. And this all says it. Be patient. Something you've been waiting for is coming. You have to get out of your stuck mentality and start. I mean, it's going to happen regardless. So you have to get on board with it or it'll pass you right by, Leo. Okay. Let's get a closing message. What do we got? What do we got? Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. They sure are. The shoulda, woulda, coulda here. You know, not realizing there's more cups behind them. Forgive. Let that shit go. There is a huge message, Leo, to let this shit go. And boy, does this open up. All right, so this weekend, it's about time to let things go. Forgive, let shit go. Opportunities are definitely in the works here. You need to open up to them. All right, and use your talents. Use what you're good at. Mentors and teachers could be showing up for you too this weekend. Damn. All right, Leo, that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, you have to watch your full tarot reading posted on Sundays. Man, I almost lost my place there. And yeah, get the whole week vibe. And make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And open up this weekend. There's a huge thing about opening up. And if you would like a personal reading, I'm offering those too, in person and online. All you got to do is click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. And Leo, I will hook you up as only a fellow Leo should. So, Leo, look at that card was upside down. Two of Cups. It's coming your way, Leo. You heard it here first. All right. I love you all. And let's see who is going to be next. Let's see. Let's fix these cards and let's see. All right. Who is next? Who's it going to be? Who is it? And it's Aquarius. All right. Aquarius, welcome. It's the freaking weekend. That's right. That's right, Aquarius. Let's get a message from your guides, shall ya? Shall ya? Shall we? All right. Thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. Love you. All right. So is this it? Yes, it is. And this is Thought Vibrations, Resonant Choices, Signature Signals. Number 23. Let's get down to it, Aquarius, shall we? Like a satellite in space, your mind is sending and receiving signals in every direction. The vibrations of your thoughts and beliefs never cease projecting and receiving. This is a very real energetic influence on what you This is a very real energetic influence on what you attract and manifest. A powerful force in your present and future happiness. It's easy to say that your cognitive patterns create your reality. But how much do you really think about your ongoing thought process? This card is telling you that you now have the power to bring much more positivity and self-love into your thinking. In fact, Aquarius, your mental power is growing more than ever. Consciously send out clear and attractive signature signals, and the world will return your loving messages to you. All right, now, what this is saying is that what you think, you become. What kind of thoughts are you putting out there? All right, here's your affirmation. I always have power over my thoughts. I release negative thinking and choose to trust in my resourcefulness and to have faith in my soul. Absolutely. All right, Aquarius. So let's be conscious of our thoughts this weekend, shall we? What are we thinking about? What are we milling over, you know? Okay. Let's do something here. Let's get the vibe, shall we? Let's do it, Aquarius. Let's do it. All right. Where'd that card go? Come here, you. Stretch. Okay. Anything else for Aquarius? All right. Damn. Okay. I just feel like one maybe have dropped on the floor. Nope. Just feeling a little paranoid there. Okay. Fuck yeah. Good for you. Yeah. Okay. Aquarius, listen. Again, what kind of thoughts are you sending out there? You know what I mean? The Ace of Swords. What kind of thoughts are you putting out there? It's time to put out better thoughts. All right? It's a rebirth for you with the death and rebirth card here. Judgment is releasing yourself from judgy thoughts, judging others. You know, you casting judgment on others, they casting judgment on you. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Swords is a new way of thinking and putting out the right choices that make you happy, that bring you happiness, that make your fire burn bright. You know, and speaking of the sun and the Ten of Pentacles shows a great time, especially with family. Open up to it. Don't let this get in the way, especially judgments. Okay? So this could be arguments at the table. Don't discuss politics. Just be happy. Have fun. Shine as brightly as the sun. Have a good time. That's all you need to do. You know what I'm saying? The Judgment card is huge. Careful what you say. Be nice. Or don't say anything at all. You know? Okay. But this, I mean, that's a great weekend right there. So far, the best weekend out of all the readings I've done. Oh, yeah, solar plexus energy, looking good, feeling good. Yeah, this is about, you know, damn, Aquarius, open yourself up. Are you really releasing your negative energy? Or are you going to be tempted to cast judgment on yourself and others? There's a temptation there. Could be dealing with a Capricorn also. Solar plexus energy, shining as brightly as the sun. I deserve so much better. And look at that, fulfillment of wishes. See that yellow light behind them? You see all that beautiful sunshiny energy? That's what you need to be in. That's what it's showing you, where your thoughts need to go. You don't want to long to be happy. You want to be happy now. You know? You have to feel it. Damn. All right, let's look at love. What else do we have for Aquarius? What else do we have for Aquarius? Is that it? Yeah. All right, yeah. Again, getting rid of negativity, negative thoughts. Look at all those arrows you take from yourself and others. You know, it's time to let that go. Seven of Cups is being confused about a decision in love, you know, opening up to it. But choose the highest and the best for yourself. You just need to be patient with your process. Something you've been waiting for is coming. Actually, you act like you're already getting it. Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. This is like, you know, somebody coming in with a lovely emotional offer, or that's you going in with a lovely emotional offer. You've chosen which cup. And now you're going to make the, you know, the move, which is going to be very good. I mean, some of you might get engaged, or you might be asking someone to marry you or something, or a relationship comes up. You know, everything changes when your thoughts change into positive thoughts. It's a real thing, guys. Plus, you got 2 10s here. There's a big payoff. All right, let's get some messages of love for this weekend. There it is. Look, past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Absolutely. And you have that supportive energy there with the 10 of Pentacles. And chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. I was just going to say, with these 2 10s, there's something working out for for both of these people that's involved in this. All right. All right. Wow. Damn good weekend. If you choose. All right. Let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. This is a virtual towel snap. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. 3 of Cups. I mean, 3 of Wands waiting. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. Support. 10 of Pentacles is support. Damn, Aquarius. It's time to move forward. Huge message to do that this weekend. Put those thoughts out there, and you'll see how they pay off for you. In self, work, home, love, you name it. Damn, Aquarius. that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Damn, that was good. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading. That's posted on Sundays, and that'll give you the full tarot reading for the week. Absolutely. So, damn, Aquarius, open up to love. Time for a change. All right. You have a great weekend. Many blessings to you. Don't forget, personal readings are available in person or online. Click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Aquarius, have a lovely holiday. I love you all. And let's put these cards back because I think they're ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Just cut us and we're ready. All right. Aquarius, love you all. Let's see who's going to be next on the freaking weekend. And it's Pisces. All right, Pisces. Welcome to the freaking weekend. Happy Easter to you and yours. Oh, okay. Look at that. Number 22. Pay attention to that. And it's the Journey Guide. Travel, change in location. Oh, damn, damn. Looks like some of you could be traveling. All right. The Journey Guide brings the world to you. Anything from a short excursion, Pisces, such as a weekend trip or conference, to an extended vacation or long-distance work assignment could be coming your way. This card could also signal a completely new residence or career location. This may be something you've been thinking about for a while, or it may be an unexpected opportunity that comes out of the blue. Either way, when the Journey card comes upright, and it has, this change in location bodes well. Everyone has a journey guide. Yours may be a past life connection with whom you've traveled a long time ago, or it could be an angel or a loved one in spirit. Know that this entity is here to open up your world. Call your journey guide for assistance with travel details, then relax and enjoy the trip. I like that. The affirmation is, my journey guide brings beneficial advice that takes me to wonderful new places and exciting adventures. We're going on an adventure. You may be proclaiming that for this holiday weekend. And I want to remind you, if you watched your weekly tarot reading, that Mars, the planet of action, drive, the red fast car, it's moving into Leo. That's a pretty dramatic sign, Lots of shit moving on. Be careful with travel, okay? A lot of people could be traveling. They're all thinking the same thing, Pisces, so be aware of that. But it's a great time to do so, okay? So, travel for this weekend for many of you. Maybe it's deciding to take a trip on this weekend, Trips big and small. All right, Pisces, let's get the vibe for you for this weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the Vibe Tribe. Boom, boom. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, join the Vibe Tribe. Join the Vibe Tribe. Join. All right, so. Okay. All right, okay. All right, okay. All right, okay. I like the twos. We already got some twos. I like the twos. Two, 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 two. But we're not done. Wait, there's more. How's this go? Mingia. All right, wow. And the world card, traveling also. Knights. Knights are travelers. It all comes to, there it is right there. Boom. Do you see how that came together? I didn't know how that was going to go together. I thought that was a lot of cards, but here we are. 6, 3, 3, and 3. All right, so the Two of Swords and the Two of Swords is indecisive. Maybe you're indecisive about where to go, what to do, plans. 2, the High Priestess, the other 2 for the 22 here, is to trust your intuition. So if you are planning on making traveling plans, trust the 2s. Don't be confused. Trust your intuition to make the choice on where to go or what to do. 6 of Swords is maybe it worked for you before, but let's take a different approach to it. The big thing for this weekend, is empower yourself. Take your power over this back over the situation. Temperance is everything will work out in due time. The Knight of Pentacles is slow down. So there's this energy to kind of like move forward, to be kind of pushy. No, we don't need to push where we need to go. We need to flow with it. Okay. Big message about that. We don't need to rush. The Knight of Cups is an offer coming in, message coming in, opportunity, big time. Ace of Cups could be a self-care weekend. You know what I mean? Just taking care of yourself, putting your priorities first, putting yourself first, and really taking a look at what's around you. Let's not get confounded with details, and just the movement needs to be slow, not fast. The world is completing a cycle. Again, emphasis on traveling. And we have the world here too, actually. So, wow. What a fucking reading, huh? Looks like a good weekend. There's a huge message here though, guys. And pay attention, especially with that Mars moving back into Leo, is not so fast. That energy is already going to be ramping up. So, I don't think you're going to be able to process it so much. It's nothing personal. It's just, that's a lot. And we make mistakes when that shit happens. So be aware of that. Okay. Wow. Did you see the way that card flew? So material harvest, you see the way it landed right on that? Pay attention to that. All right. Yeah. Firm foundation. Take your authority. Again, you're the rhythm of this record, and material harvest is going to pay off. So take back your power. Feet on the ground. Be practical about this. Okay? 2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's get some relationships and love. Let's see how that's going. Again, there's a slow and take it easy kind of energy. No need to rush, because it's going to feel like that out there. So you need to protect your energy here. Okay, now let's see. Wow, lots of threes. Pay attention to the threes. All right, no more negativity. Stop that. See, that's what's stopping you here, and it makes you very indecisive. The 6 of Swords is you're coming into calmer waters. Again, things are starting to balance out for you also. Okay? Pay attention to that. Don't be foolish. Stand your ground. Don't give up your power. And then look at that. Empower yourself, especially when it comes to relationships. And 3 of Cups energy. That's celebrating. Job well done. Don't be foolish. Don't let anything rob you of that. 333 is growth. Very good. 333. You'll be celebrating if you empower yourself. That's the message there, especially when it comes to your relationships. Choose a different path than just taking bullets or arrows or swords or whatever. No, enough of that. Don't be foolish. There's a huge message about empowering yourself this weekend. Okay, let's get some messages of love. Oh, there's a lot. Of course there is. They want you to see this. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Guided. Journey guide. See that? Warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here. And the red flags are this. Trust your intuition. Don't let your mind confuse your thoughts. Move forward with a different approach. Empower yourself. And slow and steady. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Remember, I told you not to fight the flow, to just go with it. Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. We're learning that this negative energy no longer serves us, and we're empowering ourselves because we are learning forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward, especially around this time of the year. An apology, you can expect an apology you want to hear. So don't be foolish. Don't sit around and wait for an apology. You know what I mean? Move on. This energy looks very celebratory, and there's a lot of movement here. The 6 of Swords are in the boats. People are in their boats. They're moving. They're on their horses. Everything. It's moving. Just let it be slow and steady. Empower yourself this weekend. Let your intuition guide you. All right, let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. Let's get a closing message here for Pisces. What do we got? This right here. And it's put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. That's taking away your power. Don't be foolish. Talk to a real person, a live one. They'll do you good. Awkward and sad. Oh, I love those cards. Love those cards. It's the Rebel deck. That's great. All right, Pisces. All in all, it looks great here. You just need to empower yourself. There's growth that comes out of this. All right? And enjoy your weekend. Have a blessed weekend. Don't eat too much candy. Don't eat that 7-foot rabbit you won at the grocery store. You know, not all in one shot. Oh, boy. Didn't you love it when you got the big Easter bunny? You know, and like it would be really cool. It was really cool when they had like candy eyes and they had like candy eggs in their basket, you know, like, 'cause you know how they have like the silhouette of the, you know what I'm talking about. I fucking love that. I love that. And they had like the little carrot. Just tasted better. Oh, shit. Getting me addicted to sugar at such an early age. Nice try. Nice try. All right, Pisces, you have a wonderful journey this weekend. May it be blessed. All right. And yeah, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading, of course, on Sundays. You got to watch that for the whole week. That's where we go over the astrology and all of that. And I'm available for personal readings. Not on Sunday, please. I'm going to be at my mama's eating some ham. And that's the only time I eat ham or anything pig. But that's the day I'm just like, okay, we'll do this. Then we'll cleanse all week. So, yeah, personal readings and in person, not on Sunday. So, yeah, book yours. Click the link in the descripto and I will hook you up-o. All right, have a great holiday and I will see you all later. And let's see who the hell is next. And it's Libra. Oh, my children in a row. Pisces and a Libra. Welcome, Libra, to the freaking weekend. Let's see your unbalanced ass is going to be for the holiday, shall we? All right. Oh, look at it. It's the family tree, expansion and legacy. So family is going to be a big, big, big thing for you this holiday. Let's look at that, shall we? With 14. This tree represents the lineage of a family, with a baby in swaddling hanging from one branch and a couple standing under another. This signifies an expansion of your family, perhaps through a marriage, the coming of a child, or both. It could also herald an increase in family celebrations or connections with close friends. A reunion, a wedding, or some holiday gathering may be coming up. Yeah, that's Sunday. Whether it's a big personal change, such as the birth of a child, or a shared event like birthday party or Easter, let yourself welcome the experience. That's key. Embrace a growing sense of family with your friends as well. That's key. The love that you bring to each relationship is part of your energetic legacy now and for generations to come. I love that for this time of year. Love it. Affirmation is, every soul is a part of the eternal family. Many loving relationships are expanding in my life. Love that. Love that for you, Libra. So family, make it a priority. And family can be an extension of just not blood, but friends, you know, lovers, all of that. You know, expanding your sense of family. Beautiful. Beautiful, Libra. That is beautiful. So, let's get the vibe, shall we? Anything else? I feel like there's no. I feel like there's just one more in there. Is that it? Yes. Okay. Wow. Wow. A lot of Leo energy here with the sun and the strength card. All right, what do we got? Libra, what do we got for you this weekend? Let's see. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, wow, this is great. Okay, so all right, we have come to a turning point here, probably since that Libra full moon. Okay, was it a full moon or was it a new moon? I can't remember. They all mesh into one. I'm telling you. You know, if it's not the current week, I don't know where we're at. The Death and Rebirth card and the Ten of Swords. This is definitely an ending, moving forward, whatever it is. It's letting go of negativity. It's a rebirth for you. Okay? A big fucking rebirth. Good. The King of Cups is trusting your intuition. There's a huge message about intuition this weekend. And regulating your emotions, not letting them get the best of you. You know what I mean? But strengthening you, trusting your intuition, big with the High Priestess and the King of Cups. Where are you regulating your energy? Strength. You're strong enough to do this. The sun, shine as brightly as the sun. You're feeling good. And the Three of Pentacles working together. Again, an emphasis on family. You know, making the holiday good for you. You know what I mean? It said, I just see you just being content. Finally, it's an end to drama around this time of year, I feel. You know? I don't know. It just feels different, Libra. Embrace that. Good. All right. Let's get some oracles. What do we got? Yeah, that wanted to come out. What else? Anything else? They said one more. But they meant two. Okay. Yeah. All right. Mental conflict can be washed away when we say we don't need to stress about this. Feet on the ground. I got this. I trust my inner wisdom and my faith. I open my heart. More Leo energy here. And another 4. This is 4 of Wands. Foundations and achievement with family. Just feeling good. Opening your heart. You know, letting bygones be bygones. Not letting mental conflict get in the way, Libra. This is good. I really hope you embrace this energy. I really hope you do. It pays off big time. Because you've been going through some shit. You know? And you're finally like, good. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have for you? Libras. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. It's time. Speak your truth. Let go of your mental conflict. Speak your truth. There's a big message about speaking your truth. Again, temperance is balance. Again, the feet are in the water, and that in tarot is trusting your intuition, allowing your intuition to guide you. All right? And then we have 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Open up to it. And look at this, the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, and Libras, you could be dealing with a Libra. I mean, more Leo energy. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, fixed energy too. But this is a new beginning here. Something's working out. Everything's balancing out if you focus on that. If you open your heart. If you release your mental conflict and your negativity, especially when it comes with family, you know, and just opening up to this beautiful energy, just like the message said at the beginning of the reading. It's incredible. All right, let's get it. Messages of love. Let's see what they add to this. Let's see what they add to this. Let's see. Anything else? There it is. Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. All right, now, a lot of you could be letting that go. You know, that's huge for some of you. Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. That's a huge message this weekend. Allow it to flow. Open up to it. Really, babe. I can't believe I just called you babe. Why did I do that? All right, and the 10s are good too here. Payoffs. New love, a recommitment to love is developing. And that is such a big thing, is falling in love again, falling in love with the idea of family and friends and all of that, and letting all of this go. Finally, God damn, Libra, that's good. That's good. And building a future. Your support team is huge. It's just a feel-good energy. Get into it. All right. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. That is the big thing for this weekend. Thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards, and they sure the fuck are. Remember that. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. That's the addiction. You believe that bullshit. It's time for something new. This is a great weekend here. Open up to it. A lot of emphasis on family. Who would have thought? All right, Libra, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you have a very blessed holiday. Enjoy your weekend. Again, open your heart. Trust your intuition. It's also feeling a lot of gratitude too. It's just you, this collective sigh. I see you do that, like, I'm in such a right spot. Good for you. And if you're not, open up to it, Libra. That's the key. All right. That's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading. That's posted on Sundays. Get the whole skinny for the whole week. And I'm also available for personal readings in person and online. Click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. All right. Libra, really open up and have a great weekend. Many blessings to you. All right, let's see. Are we already at the end? We are, guys. This went by fast. And it's Cancer, last but not least. Welcome, Cancer, finally, to the freaking weekend. But we got timestamps, baby. So it's just like, you're first, right? All right, so let's get a message from you, from your guides, from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Let's see, what do we need to know this weekend? What do we need to know this weekend? Friday, Mars is moving into Leo. That's big wood energy. Okay, make love, not war. Okay, and then on Saturday, the sun moves into Taurus. So we got energy here. All right, your message is Archangel Zadkiel. That's self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. Interesting. All right. Kind of looks like the kid upstairs from the center that lives upstairs in one of the apartments, Lucas. It does. It looks like Lucas. All right. Number 21. Yeah. All right, Cancer. So let's see. Self-acceptance, compassion. You're full of that. You are. Compassion. Self-acceptance. I don't know. Forgiveness. Sure. I don't know. Sometimes Cancer's got a hard time forgiving. They really do. Prove me wrong. Zadkiel is the angel of compassion and forgiveness. He brings an important message about your attitude toward yourself. Ooh, he calling you out. If you tend to be too hard on yourself, Cancer, or relive your past mistakes with shame and self-reproach, Zadkiel showers you with light and love of self-forgiveness. This card reminds you how your self-perception influences your energy. If you're quick to fault yourself, your energy becomes darkened with your own disapproval, and that darkness returns to you. But Zadkiel is a supremely loving being, and he's longing for you to forgive and accept yourself, no matter what you may have done in the past. Treat yourself with compassion and be encouraging in your self-talk. You're a child of God, Cancer, and you deserve your own loving acceptance just as you are. Damn. I love that. The affirmation to go with this is this. Zadkiel brings loving compassion to my life. I completely release the past, and I forgive myself and others. It's a time of renewal, okay? Especially, this is all about yourself, Cancer. This is all about you and self-acceptance of yourself. And then you see that reflected in the world out there, okay? That's a big deal, and that's a big message for you. So I hope you take it well, and I hope you utilize it, because that's why we do this. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this for shits and giggles. I'm doing this because Well, I got a feeling I'm helping you out in some way. And if I could, and if I can, well, I can fucking sleep good at night. You know what I mean? All right. What else do we have for you? I think that wraps it up. Yep. I think it does too. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 There it is. Cool. All right. So, just like that, let's focus on balance. All right. Let's balance ourselves out. If we want reciprocating energy with the Six of Pentacles, we have to reciprocate that energy to ourselves. We can no longer be, this is you, trapped in our emotions, letting our emotions get the best of us. We need to utilize them in a proper way. The Hermit is, you've been alone for too long, first of all, and you need no other tools in your toolbox. The Hermit, your energy provides this. Open up to it. That will balance out this energy. Now, the Page of Cups, an offer comes in here. Pretty big deal. And reciprocating energy. The universe is kind of like, here, open your hands up. It's time. Forgive yourself, and you'll watch how the world forgives you or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, open up to love, and love comes to you. Love yourself. The uncertainty here is what isolates you. You know, those self-deprecating thoughts. Have some compassion for yourself. Give to yourself like you expect the other person to give to you. There it is. All right, let's get some oracles, Cancer. What do we have? What else do we have? Okay, anything else? Thank you. Yeah. Don't be tempted to let your emotions get the best of you. Ask the universe to help you, guide you. Bring that in. Accelerated motion. There's also huge emphasis on messages coming in too. Things are going to start moving faster for you. Good. We could use that. Now, let's look at our relationships. That Six of Pentacles has me thinking this could be about relationships. Let's see. What do we got? What do we have for relationships and love for Cancer for this weekend? There's a huge message about balance too, you know, finding that balance in everything. Wow. All right. Wow. There's a lot to unpack here, but it's all good. Okay. So yeah, self-defeating behavior. Don't let that rob you. Okay. You have an opportunity actually to move forward here. This is really good energy. Let down your walls. That's a Cancer thing. You know, you're defending yourself. I understand, but don't be tempted. You got to let that wall down. Don't be foolish. There's a new way of approaching this. There's a new energy for you and a new person coming in also. Communication is key, and you communicating as well to the universe, to the person, whatever. King of Pentacles is older energy, so it could be a person older than you. All right. Like a cougar. I don't know. And Page of Wands is, now you could have, you know, a younger person, or it could just be like a relationship that's different in age. Okay. Does it really matter though? Because look, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the fucking 10 of Pentacles. I mean, what? That's great fucking energy there. Okay. Open up to relationships. Don't let them get you down. Don't shut down. There's a big thing of opening up to all these possibilities here. I don't know. That's just fucking good energy. Long lasting payoffs. Good fucking energy. And just more of like what the message here said, but it's all relationships. It's just not one in particular. It could be, it can be. But it's you in general with all your relationships is just feeling good. I mean, could be imbibing in something this weekend. You know, some Easter mead. All right, let's get some messages of love. There we go. Okay. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. Okay. You may also vice versa. Roles reverse here. An obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. I think that's you on this one. And I think you need to balance that out. Don't be foolish. Keep focusing on that. Forgive it, whatever it is, because this is fucking incredible. And protected. You are safe and divinely guided. And that's what Zedekiel is telling you. Open up to it. Forgive. Accept. Go for it. This is beautiful. All right. Let's get a closing message for you, Cancer. This is great energy for the weekend, though. Only if you choose, because this looks like you could sit in some shit, you know? What, you didn't get enough in your Easter basket? Like, stop it. All right, let's get a message for you. This looks good, though. Okay. Fuck, shit is about to get real. Okay, it is. Fuck, you need your people around you. And they will be. You are protected. You are safely, divinely guided. Don't freak out. Because when you forgive yourself, yeah, shit does get real. The shit you want that you thought you'd never get, that you're spinning a web over here of deceit and bullshit, you're finally letting go. And you open up to this. This is a great weekend. This is getting together with people. It's sharing the time. There's a lot to unpack here. It's beautiful. Yes, shit's about to get real and you'll have your peeps around you. Very good, Cancer. All right. Damn, that's going to do it for this weekend and this episode of the Freakin' Weekend. Cancer, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading posted on Sundays to give you the vibe for the whole week. We talk about the astrology and go in depth. You know, we don't fuck around here on Raise Your Vibration TV. And Cancer, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, I'm available for personal readings, in person and or online. Click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Everybody, have a lovely weekend. Please be careful. Please mind what you're doing. Put an energy bubble around you wherever you go and just have fun. Forgive, let go, embrace. Love the people that you have with you. Hold them tight. And just smile in gratitude at how fucking blessed you are, whether you're by yourself or you with many. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you after this weekend.